protected, and the test is causing infections, and then masses out of the question. So y'all say I'll be grinding, then y'all say I'll be rhyming, but I listen very closely and it sound like you're lying. And you know I never been tested, cause my rights I keep it protected, and the test is causing infections, and then masses out of the question. I set up a trust, all these businesses bubbling like I'm balling the most. I pull up in the coloring. Pardon me as I deliver my soliloquy, poetry that's smooth in essence like I ink calligraphy. Always be accusing me of raising up the frequency, and I stay secluded with my oracle so peacefully. Listen to my
Peace, 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 peace. It's your boy Mr.G again, and I got some announcements, and I got a real surprise for anybody who live in Brooklyn who wants some amazing plant-based food. I'm gonna bring them in a few, but before that, I want to say thank you to the Melanin Collection in Los Angeles. I was actually in LA last weekend, and I was able to pick up some amazing. Let me see if you guys can see it. Yeah, never forget where you come from. I was able to pick this up. It was a patch of sister that was selling it by Lemire Park, and Lemire Park is a park where Dr. Sebi used to always hang out. Peace, Christopher. What's up? I appreciate you. Thank you for that order today too. I'm about to thank all you guys in a few. So this patch, I was able to pick it up from this. You can follow her on Instagram. Her IG is the Melanin Collection. She has some amazing patches that you can put on anything. So I picked this up, and you know I couldn't walk by my boy Nip. You know I couldn't walk by my boy. So I don't know where I'm gonna put this yet, but I know I couldn't walk by LA and not pick this up for her. So to the sister that I met in the park, put her and her son, I appreciate what you're doing for the community, and you know I had to support. And yeah, so that's that. And I actually so excited to introduce this amazing couple to you. The people that I ordered some of my Blue Magic last. All right, yo, Christopher, I got something for you. Don't worry, I got you, bro. Hey, we got Mama Jane in the building. Hey, Mama, thank you for just always being there for everybody, not just me. I seen what you was doing with KT last night. Sorry I wasn't able to make the live, but I definitely saw the broadcast after I got home, so had to support that. So let me tell y'all, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar. Well, you should be familiar with Ma'a. That's Dr. Sebi's second wife. First wife was Melba. Second wife was Ma'a Bowman, and Ma'a Bowman is actually where Dr. Sebi started the whole healing journey with. So Ma'a has a annual Dr. Sebi celebration ever since 2016, or what actually started in 2017, and Ma'a always know where to find the best of the best. So when I went to her annual celebration, and I had some amazing food, and me and my son was actually fighting for this food. And to go figure that with the batana sale that I had recently, the couple one of the people that bought the batana was the couple that was catering the food at my event. So imagine that. Excuse me, they purchased it for me, and I'm not knowing these are the same people that already fed me, because anything I put inside my temple is sacred. So I don't eat anywhere. So to eat at being with my eye, I know anything that she approved, I can definitely eat. So after conversing on the phone with the brother and his wife, we kept talking. Then we realized that we already was in each other's presence. And then to find out these people are in Brooklyn. All right, I don't want to say too much. I'm going to bring them in so that you guys can introduce them, and we're going to see where this plant-based food started.
How you doing?
Peace. How you guys doing?
Yes, we're doing okay. We're doing good.
That's what's up. First
Yeah,
of all, I want to thank you guys for purchasing some batana for me.
definitely.
Um, Me and my family, we appreciate the support, and I want you guys to introduce yourselves.
Yes. So my name is Ariel.
And I'm Tony. And we plant based.
Yeah,
We're a
plant-based.
little nervous right
Oh,
now.
So right now it's just a little different for us because we never had an actual interview like this. So, this is our actual first interview.
Mm,
So pretty much, we just, going with it,
mm,
and this is a good brother that we just met, like he said before, at the event of Dr. Sebi, event that was, you know, um, hosted by Ma'a.
mm-hmm.
And so therefore we actually met each other before after the fact that I bought his
Antenna.
Montana.
Yeah.
And so therefore, we just put the puzzle together and another 360 came back around. So it was meant to be. Yeah.
Oh man, now I really appreciate first of all you guys accepting my invitation because as you told me earlier that this wasn't something that you guys was used to doing, but
Mhm.
for the people in Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan who want to get some plant-based food Dr. Sebi approved, I really wanted to put you guys on my platform so that they can know that it's available because Saturday, which is one of the days you guys are going to be um cooking. Well, I already told my wife we not cooking tomorrow. We already know where we getting our food from. So I wanted everybody else to have this opportunity. So tell me how that started. Like you guys
Whoa.
doing deliveries.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you can talk about it. You can
Okay.
talk about it.
Well, you started us the family eating plant based from 2015. We didn't have the plant based business then. He just when he was researching everything, starting from oh that was his name, Dick Gregory.
Yes.
Dick Gregory. After Dick Gregory, then he went into Dr. Sebi, then Dr. Lalita Africa. So then we was like, we're gonna transition our whole family into plant based. We was like, we can't be putting this stuff in our bodies. So my
Hmm.
husband is the one who transitioned everyone. We have two sons, and we've been plant based for this being the ninth year this year. But we
Oh
started
wow.
the yes, we started the business in 2017.
How old are your sons?
One is 17, the other one is 16.
Yeah.
And,
One is going to college, and the other one is graduating next year.
you guys don't look like y'all got high school and college kids.
Yeah.
I,
We go.
Yeah,
We go. We
I
start
yeah,
know
there.
that's that plant-based food keeping y'all looking
Yeah.
good.
Definitely. Definitely.
I thought
yeah.
you was
Yeah.
gonna tell me 4 or 5. You talk about
No,
college and high school.
I'm
No.
gonna be 40 this year.
Oh man, look at that.
Yes, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
40.
yeah, you guys look great. You guys look great.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Eating
So,
right, eating right.
so
Yeah.
we came together with the name Plant Based is because we love music and we created music. Our culture created music. So we started like practicing DJing. So we Ariel named the company Plant Based with the food and base for the music. So we
I was gonna
incorporate
I was
we
gonna ask you who's DJ Jeff?
oh DJ Chef, that's me.
Chef. Oh, that's DJ. That's you.
DJ for real.
Yeah.
That's what I named myself because I love my afro.
Okay,
I love
okay.
the natural hair. So I named myself that.
DJ Chef.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw the whole I saw the mixtape or the tape on your website, and I was like, "Yo,
Yes.
you took me way back." I was like, "That's what's up." I felt at home immediately.
Yes. I love the 80s and the 90s. So we
Oh,
name our food after artists. Like
mm-hmm.
all our dishes is named after artists. So you go to the menu and you create your own playlist. And that's how you order the food on the website.
Yo, that's brilliant. So, what's your favorite meal?
Me.
Oh,
Me personally. I like to make the fried rice, black wild rice, fried rice,
Mm-hmm.
and fried mushrooms because you know I was a big person to say that I like like the type of Asian type food, that we can't eat because a
That,
lot of soy's in it, and a lot of other things
that
like MSG and things like that. So we
so you
don't,
got that you got that fried rice filled with your food?
yeah. So
Yes.
we don't obviously we don't have those type of products that they use as far as like with the soy and
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
MSG and things like that. So I actually had to make it to be as close in the alkaline way. So that's one of my biggest things that I like to make of for the family. And also, as far as like customers too, because as well,
So you
because when
both cook.
yeah, well actually
He's the chef.
I'm the main chef.
I'm the
But
sous chef.
Yeah,
oh, so you DJ chefing, but he's the chef.
yes, 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 yes. So she does the one and twos as well
Yeah.
with me. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right, before
He
we
taught
can
me.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because usually it's usually the women who know how to throw down,
Oh
but
no.
in this case, I'm starting to see in the alkaline world because
Hmm.
a lot of people don't know that KT the Arch degree is an amazing chef. He
Yes,
actually
he is.
he actually cooked for Erica Badu. A lot of people don't know that he's her personal
wow,
chef. So he's the chef, but when I went to his house, I'm expecting his wife to be the chef, but she can cook too. But he was the one telling her put a little bit more here, put a little
Mhm.
bit more there. So I'm like, okay, KT, even though she could throw
Yeah.
down too, don't get me wrong, but I saw it was him in the background. So
Wow.
yeah, I got a similar um um yeah, situation is similar.
Yes.
And
yes, yes, yes,
and
yes.
our situation is similar in a way that you said Dick Gregory was the first one that you was introduced to. And Dick Gregory was the first one when I was looking for healing for my sister. Dick
Mm.
Gregory was the first name that popped up for alternative methods of healing. He
Wow,
came up, and then Dr. Sebi came up. Oh, yeah,
wow,
and
Yes.
yeah.
I can't mention Dr. Sebi without putting my boy in here. All right, this is Dr. Sebi, my man Philip. Put this together for me. Actually, he a friend of mine, Fortuna, who's a friend of Philip's. This was
Mhm.
a gift that was given to me that really brought me to tears the first time I saw it. I wasn't ready because
Yeah, that's
imagine
good.
they tell you you got a
So
gift, and then when you see the details in this, I it caught.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
really nice right there. Yeah, I
Thank
like.
you, thank you. So when you guys say you heard of Dick Gregory first, I was like, man, that sounds like me again. He was the first person I heard of, and then I saw Dr. Sebi Eat to Live.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yes.
so tell me about tomorrow and what are the main dishes that people could look forward to? Do y'all cook the same thing or is it a menu that we all could go to? Because I'm gonna have your link to your website in the description of this. So everybody who's looking and you guys want to eat some good plant-based food tomorrow. And I like that you guys call yourself plant-based food because every time somebody used to tell Dr. Sebi, um, I want to eat alkaline food. He's like, alkaline, what's that? Like, uh, he used to love. He didn't really, even though everybody say alkaline and Dr. Sebi approved, but he used to always say
Mhm.
plant based,
Right.
and he used to always break down how important food was because people think that they can buy all these herbs and heal themselves, but they don't know if you're not eating right, you might as well take your money and throw it in the ocean because those
That's
herbs are
That's
it.
not going to do anything for you if you're not
That's
eating
it.
right. So I want to commend you guys for healing these people because you guys, even though you're not selling herbs or anything like that, you guys are doing the most important part of healing is eating right. So thank you for that. I wish I had an applause button over here, but I ain't that technical yet, but it's coming. But I really want to commend you for at least feeding these people the right way. So I'm gonna go back to my question and what's the main thing that on your menu this weekend, this Saturday, which is tomorrow.
well, tomorrow we're gonna have four different type of mushrooms, and it's made from the oyster mushroom. It's gonna be the classic, which is the fried, the barbecue, the buffalo, the sticky, which is like a sweet and spicy, I feel like I'm missing one. Did I miss one? Barbecue, buffalo, sticky, classic. No, that's all four. And four banana fries. And we're gonna have smoothies, avocado, blueberry smoothie, and a strawberry avocado smoothie, ginger shots. And
Oh,
we still like
y'all do the
say
shots
again.
too? Y'all do the shots
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
We make it with the key lime, agave, and the fresh ginger.
Oh, that's my
Yeah.
vaccine for tomorrow. But go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's the
I'm
truth,
sorry for
actually. Like
interrupting.
you
Go
said, you
ahead.
right. Yeah.
Yes.
We ain't gonna go there. I want to keep my channel, but you already
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
my
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes.
keep going, sis.
So, and soup, a noodle soup, but the noodle soup has gluten. I'm trying to find a good noodle that's not gluten.
Mm-hmm.
That's because spelt it's not spelt, but it's wheat, and some people can't take that like
Yeah,
in their
true.
system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's
Oh,
it for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna
okay.
add the rice though too. I think I'm gonna add the wild rice to the menu.
Okay, what
Yeah.
about that rice? My man was talking about. We gonna
Yeah,
get
the
some of
wild
that
rice. That's the
Chinese.
black wild rice, the stir fried black wild rice. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, oh,
Because that's one of
okay.
the
And
biggest
how?
things.
Oh, I could imagine because what I get to
Mhm.
eat Chinese food again. I'm sorry for calling it
Mhm.
Chinese
Yeah,
food,
that's
but
what
that's what.
that was the goal. Yeah, because there's a lot of us they love some Chinese food.
Yeah.
You notice that those Chinese restaurants never go out of business, and this would be
Never.
like 10 on one block.
And they don't have
And
to advertise
And
no
they
more.
don't have to advertise.
Yeah.
I
I
used
mean,
to think that they was aliens at one point because I never seen them go in or come out. The gate just go up and
Mhm.
the gate go down.
exactly.
Yeah, you
I
don't see.
n-
Exactly.
I never see a
Exactly.
delivery truck code here. I never see
Mhm.
anything. You know how supermarket get a truck
That's
pulls
Yeah.
up.
interesting. Yeah. That is
I
interesting.
n- I never seen a delivery truck in front of a Chinese restaurant, and I never seen them go in or just the delivery people. But as far as the people in the back, the gate just go
Mhm.
up. You never see nobody with the keys opening up the
You're
gate
No,
to
right.
go
I
in.
never see
You're
nobody with
right.
the key. No.
Yo, think about
But
it. I
what are
used to
they
think,
You
cooking?
got me thinking now. Like, I don't understand what's going on, man.
What are they cooking?
Oh, man. I really
and
don't
when
know what's going on, but
and
man,
when I was eating rib tips back in the day, I'd never seen a cow with the ribs this
Oh my
small.
you're
goodness.
right.
I know.
You're right. You're right. That just
I,
makes you think. Yeah,
I
that makes you
Meow.
think. That makes you think. Oh man.
You see
And
how
then you come
big
back for more. And the funny thing about it is that you know these things, but you still come back for more.
nobody was telling me not to get my rib tips with fried rice. I'll
Yeah,
fight you to get to
that
that.
was
I'll
crazy.
fight you. But I
That
the
was
oh
crazy.
the strip rolls.
Yeah, the shrimp rolls and all that. Yeah.
Oh my
whatever.
gosh.
Yeah, so this thing, everybody looking at it, just let me know in the comments if y'all ever seen uh a Chinese person opening up a Chinese restaurant or with keys or
Yeah.
that gate just and I'm surrounded by Chinese restaurant here in
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Wow.
So this anybody see that, take a picture and send it to me, please. Email is mrgphotos@gmail.com. I need to see that.
That is
I
interesting.
let me get back to um I'm looking at, you saw my thing, and I'm seeing your T-shirt, man. Talk to me about
Right.
Nipsey Hussle. Talk to me about
So
Ooh.
Nip.
yeah. Um Tony and I, we went to California, and that was our first time going because she had family out there.
Mhm.
And so he actually blessed us. He actually took us around in different parts of Cali. So it's
My
like,
cousin.
yeah, her
Yeah.
cousin, which is her cousin.
Hold
Shout
up,
out to you.
hold up. Rewind. Who took y'all around?
Oh, my cousin. My cousin. His
Who's
name
your
is Shamar.
cousin?
Sham
Okay,
Yeah, his name is Shamar. He lives
Yeah,
in the mountains. We had helped him build a what's the name of the houses?
it's a
Not the clay. It's like a
sand. It's made
sandbag. Have you
sandbags,
ever heard of sandbag
okay,
home?
domes.
The
Yeah, it's called
dome.
a
okay,
dome.
Yes. We
Yeah,
helped
okay.
him
Well,
stand the mountains in Cali.
hold up. Not
It
to
was
cut you, not to cut
yeah.
you off. We gonna get back to that, but somebody put barbecue German Shepherd. That's
oh,
what.
Oh
That's what
shoot.
we.
wow,
Oh
wow.
man, I wasn't ready for that. That's
I
Yeah,
terrible.
that's
wasn't ready
interesting too.
either.
Yeah, barbecue German Shepherd.
That's
Okay,
what they were cooking.
yeah,
That's what we was eating.
yeah, that's
Okay.
crazy.
All right. So he took y'all around, and
So
Yeah.
so he took us around because he lived in the mountain areas in Fresno
Yeah.
area. So that's like 7 to 6 hours away from
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
And so, he was, giving us the journey around, Cali, and we happened to stop by Crenshaw area, exactly where the shop is at, where he had, sell his clothes and things like that.
Mm.
So we saw it was actually blocked off because we couldn't go in that area where the shop was at. Where the shop was
Oh,
at.
so y'all
However,
went after he passed away.
yeah, we
Yeah.
went after, yeah.
I was there as well. I saw. Did you guys get to see the murals on the side of
Yes,
the
yes,
building?
Yes.
yes. Yeah, yeah.
And
Fire. I
it's
took
like
a lot of pictures
a
there.
weird breeze coming from the gate where that happened. It was like a cold breeze, but it's hot. But in that area,
Thank you.
a
It's like
cold,
Yeah.
like
like a
oh
That
my
spirit
god,
in
energy,
the
it's the
air.
energy. Yes,
that energy still is
Yeah,
still there.
it's
It's
yes.
still there. Yeah.
Oh,
So they had, like,
that's
all
wait. Sorry for cutting you off, but that same breeze that you feel when you go to Honduras and you go to Dr. Sebi's grave site,
wow,
same feeling. You can
oh
feel
my.
this presence there.
wow.
When I went there, when I took Nick Cannon there, it was like and I told Nick, just be easy, and just give him your respect. But it was like, so gee, I could feel something in the air, and I was like, that's that spirit. But go back to you guys.
That's deep. Yeah.
Hmm.
So when we got there, like they were selling, shirts and all type of, different items like phone cases, things like that. And then I happened to grab the shirt, however. But not only
Hmm.
of that, it was one of his best friends that was out there as well.
Oh wow.
Hanging around, and, so we got to speak to him, talk to him about, Nip, and how, how was he like as a person, and things like that. But we was kicking it for a little bit, and pretty much that's how I ended up getting the shirt. You know what I'm saying? And so like I said, once again, that's the closest I got to him in that way. Which I wish I'd have met him as in physical form, but
Hmm.
like I said, so but it was dope. It was really dope.
No,
So
I appreciate the shirt, brother. Like, and I appreciate Tony with your African biomineral balance colors on. So
They
I'm
hmm
feeling that too.
yeah,
Now,
represent the cross color.
yeah,
hmm yeah, that's cool, man. And Nipsey Hussle was actually a cool dude. Like, he was so humble. Shout out to my boy DV Elias Christ. He spoke to Nipsey Hussle almost every other night, talking about the documentary that he was doing. Nipsey was going to use my footage. So Nipsey was like, yo, he was communicating through my brother, DB Elias Christ. Shout out to Christ. Shout out to Ice T, Smooth the Hustler, Trigger the
mm,
Gambler. I never
mm,
forget what you guys did for me. Um, so I met Nipsey once at Hot 97. I was leaving the interview and he
right,
was about to go to an interview. So we dapped it up and I told him I liked everything he was doing and he liked the fact that I was he said, yo, Dr. Sebi book, I gotta get that book. Like real humble, real humble. Didn't have security pushing you off of him.
right,
Like
right.
cool, humble dude. All right, so let's okay. Before we get back into y'all, talk to me about that picture in back of y'all, because it's just screaming at me right now. Talk to me. Talk.
If you was what a teenager or whatever,
That's in
adult in the
80s
eighties,
baby. That's
the
the 80s
eighties
baby.
baby, you know that
Uh-huh.
picture.
Yes, that picture is
Libra.
I mean,
Showing up.
it's a
You can say
legend.
it. You
It's a
can say
legend in the
it.
background. If you know it, everybody would know it. In the chat, whatever kids may be or whatever, and they would know what it is. And
Yes,
those are,
Okay.
obviously, the '80s babies. They could relate to that.
yes.
So
Do
What is the Last Dragon, right?
yeah,
do any of y'all got the glow? That's what I want to know. Do any of
yeah,
y'all got
definitely.
the
Yeah, definitely, definitely. You get it from plant based. When you eat plant based,
Oh,
that's what you get. You get the glow.
all
So pretty
right.
much, yeah, that's the energy that you would have
yes,
right there. Once you eat
Okay.
our food, you
You
know.
look just like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah, that's what it is, right there. You got the
Oh
glow.
my gosh.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm looking at
yeah,
showing up and I'm like, yo, that's what's that. Y'all took me way back right there. I was like,
yeah,
now, so
yeah.
talk to me about Dr. Sebi.
Oh
Oh
man.
yeah,
How,
definitely. Yeah.
was he, how y'all met him, or how he came into your life as far as knowing him? And I want to know how you guys met my eye, because not just anybody can walk up on my eye or
Mhm.
deal with my eye.
Right.
Not just anybody deals with her, because I know her son Sasa, Usha, Weewa, like my eye is like the holy grail. Nobody just
Yeah.
communicates with her like that. And if you want to call her, the waiting list be like 8 months for
Yeah.
so tell
Um,
me
It could be up to a
it'll be
year.
a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
how y'all get to connect with my eye, because first time I met you guys was at her event, and that's when I was able to taste your amazing food. Like I said, I was fighting with my son Sisu about it, and but you guys kept the food coming, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, I want what I want. I remember thinking I wanted another piece of what I just had, but the second entree that you guys came out, I was like, oh shit, I like this too. So I was just
Yeah.
anything that was passing by, I was snatching it up. So how
Yeah.
you get connected to my eye?
All right. So, by the way, during that event was very that was one of the biggest challenges
It was a challenge. She
of
challenged us on
yeah
that one. She really
of
did.
our
That like create our creative in the
business. Yeah.
kitchen. Yeah.
Because the
That was
thing
very
is
challenging.
that she did say that, and that's one thing. If you know my eye, she will challenge the best out of you. If you know, that's just what she does. She brings the best out of you,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and every year you have to be better than last year. You know what I'm saying? You have to be better than whatever. It's just that's how she is.
Mhm.
However,
Hmm.
but with Dr. Sebi, I'm leading into that
Hmm.
as far as
But,
knowing
before
we
you
just
go to
had
Dr. Sebi,
uh,
that sea moss juice, it was a sea moss drink that you guys made that day.
I think that was my aunt.
that was
Oh,
my
Yeah, I
my
think
aunt
she
made
made
that.
that.
yeah
Okay.
Yeah,
she made
I think she made two different
she made
drinks, I think.
yeah she
Yeah.
made the CMOS and she also made the
What was the one that we really liked that she oh my god.
It was
And
like
she
an
put
arm.
Maya and
It
she
was
put Maya in it or something.
yeah.
yeah
She put Maya in it.
Well, that went perfect with the food y'all was serving. I ain't
Yeah.
want to leave, but
definitely.
go ahead.
Yeah, so like I said, when Dr. Sebi, we had a chance to meet him because he was in Jersey. For some strange reason,
We didn't
we
make
we didn't make it because I know
in,
we would
in
have because
Newark, New Jersey,
it was in, I
yeah,
believe it was.
yeah, it probably
I
was.
believe it was, and that I think
2000,
that was the last.
And we was in
It
Paris.
was
2015.
2015?
yes,
Yes. Oh,
yes,
That
yes,
I was the one who put that event together. We would
oh
have
my
met then.
god. We could have
yes,
met so
yes.
early.
Because at the time we was going back and forth because we was living in Jersey at the time.
Yeah, to
Hmm.
Brooklyn.
And so we was traveling back and forth going to work and things like that. And I don't know if he was in school. I don't know if he was in, in,
2015
in,
was
in
you?
college or whatever. But however,
Uh,
and then we was like, because we was just like, gosh, we got to make it. We got to make it.
Hmm.
And for some strange reason, something I don't know what
I can't
happened.
remember
It's just
what
that
it
yeah,
was.
because we had, and then,
We
I
was
was
like
I
next
was
time we would meet him. It'll be the
yeah
next time.
yeah yeah, and
Okay,
I was
Get the
and when I say I was the one who put it together, that it's just that I put it together. Dr. Sebi
Mm,
paid for everything. It wasn't me.
wow
oh
So
my
nice
I don't want people to say Mr. G talking about he no. Dr. Sebi paid for everything. I just found the location and made the
wow.
flyers. That's it. But Dr. Sebi did everything.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Yes,
and
so
so
we would have met then.
yes,
yes.
Mhm.
exactly.
Yep.
So that was the only time that we had a chance to meet him in actual, like an actual, in person. And this is
Mhm.
before my because
Oh,
we didn't
oh
know
yeah.
of her at the time.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So yeah, we didn't know of her at the time. So when we was trying to get there, it was like, oh man, we're gonna see her, we're gonna see him, we gotta see him. And fortunately, we didn't get to see him. However, but then we had met other people that was close to him, that knew
I,
him
I
very
was I
well.
was I was just about to say you didn't meet him physically, but
Mm,
talking to my eye, talking to people that knew him,
Mhm.
you met him through them because
exactly.
Doc
And
he was an amazing person. So I'm glad that um you guys at least had the chance to meet my eye because the healing his healing journey started with her by his side. So
exactly. And and then during that time, as time went by, we stumbled over someone by the name of King Simon.
Yeah.
King
And
Simon, that's
yeah,
my
King,
brother.
yeah,
That's my
yeah,
brother
King
right
Simon.
there.
Shout out to him, King
Yo,
Simon.
King Simon saved our. We had a lecture in Brooklyn, our second lecture, and we had a lady that was trying to take money from Dr. Sebi. She wanted
Oh my
she
goodness.
Mm,
she wanted to charge Dr. Sebi $6,000. So we was in the back dealing with the Masons. So King Simon, I had no idea who he was.
right.
When I told Dr. Sebi, there's a guy named King Simon out there. He said, "Oh, King Simon, let him talk to the people while we deal with this." King Simon, this is what he does. Not
Mhm.
knowing that King Simon was one of the first people to do lectures with Dr. Sebi. He's like in
Yeah,
2009. So
yeah,
he go way back with my eye and Dr. Sebi.
Mhm.
right.
So salute to King Simon. That's my
Yeah,
brother.
salute to
Salute
him.
to King
Yeah, big
Simon
time.
and his numerology and all that
Yes,
stuff.
he's the bridge of everything. He,
He's
he
a
gets around.
people.
Yeah.
He's a
Right.
people lie. Numbers
Yeah,
don't lie.
Yes, he
yeah,
is. And his B day's coming up. It's February 1st.
yeah,
Oh, you be
Yeah.
remembering numbers like that too? I don't.
Yeah,
yeah.
sometimes, yes, I can remember some
Okay.
birthdays.
And so while King Simon was talking to us, he was like, did you ever heard of, because he was going to her office for, to pick up a product, whatever he said.
Hmm.
And he was telling us about her, and it was like, we didn't know nothing about her. So he was like, yeah, it's around the corner. Because his son was going to the same school where our son was going to.
Yes, that's how
Okay.
we met, right?
And
That's how
yeah,
you
that's
met
how
King Simon? Or
Which
did he
one? Which one of his sons?
his one of
Jordan.
his young
Yeah,
sons,
yeah, yeah,
Jordan.
Jordan, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while he was telling us about it, he was like, "Here's around the corner," and this is during the time when the office was on Willoughby,
Yeah, across street from the children's
yeah,
school.
across the street from the children's school.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I said to myself, you know what? Let me check it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he talked about it, and King Simon always knows the best of
Hmm.
all best. You know what I'm saying? So I said, yeah, I'm
All
gonna
right.
check it out. Went over there and I bought, a few products like, one of the biggest things is Maya, the iron.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh man. So, I was trying it, trying that joint, opening it up, trying it. I'm like, yo, this really is working. Like, I never had any iron before that kicks in. Whatever it is that she puts in there, I said it was doing the work.
She makes it
So, I
happen.
was like, oh man. So I finished one bottle and, I go back again. And this is the time when they start to see my face repeatedly. And then this is how I
You became a
established myself.
regular.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there you go. So then as time was going by, she she's starting to, recognize who we were about face.
Hmm.
And then
We wasn't even cooking then.
we wasn't, no,
We
we
just
wasn't.
started
Yeah, we wasn't.
transitioning in
Yeah.
2015 and yeah.
And then
Mm.
and shortly, very shortly, she shut that area down.
Hmm.
And that's when she moved to Baltic, downtown Brooklyn,
Yeah,
off of
I
Fourth Avenue.
five 595 Baltic. I call it
Yeah,
Yeah.
Area 51. It looked like
yeah,
a you in
yeah,
the NASA over there. I love it.
yes. And then after the time was going by, we sat down. Well, it was our son.
Well,
He
before that, you told your sister that she needed a consultation to book an
you're right,
appointment,
you're right,
and your
you're right,
sister
you're right.
told my aunt that we cook.
Right.
And then when I
There
had
you
my
go.
consultation, I didn't even tell her we was cooking yet. And she said, "Your sister-in-law told us you cook. I would like to try your food." That's how that became
Right.
like that.
Wow.
You're right.
So she
Yeah.
Yeah,
initiated it.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're right. Yes.
I
Yes.
didn't
So
even
Yes.
we didn't even bring it up to her.
Right.
so
Right.
if y'all would have brought it up to her, it probably wasn't going to happen. It got to come from her. You get
Yes.
it? I'm
Yes.
telling you, nobody just walk up to her and be like, "Yo, can I
Right.
do this for you?" It
Hmm.
gotta come from her. So salute to your sister or sister-in-law.
My sister-in-law, that's his
Yeah, my
sister.
sister. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
what's her
yeah.
name?
Her
Her
name is
name is
Beth.
Beth McCullum.
Yeah, Beth.
Beth McCullum. Shout out to you for
Yeah,
making this amazing connection because I wouldn't
thank
have
you.
tasted their food had you not done that. So thank you, my
Yeah.
sister.
That's true.
So it became in that way where that led into that, and lo and behold, my sister didn't know that I knew her. Obviously, she didn't know I knew,
That you
knew
was
my
a
aunt.
regular customer. Hmm.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
And so my aunt asked for the information of our service of food, and then that's how it became where she started, getting in contact with us, and we started like telling her and giving her the feels of what we do as far as like what we cook and things like that, and
Hmm.
she was like, that falls into her lifestyle, and then
Okay.
from that point on, she started, coming up with ideas of, the event for
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Sebi to celebrate
Yes.
his the beautiful works that he do. And then we
Hmm.
was like, we could do that, as far as like setting up the catering, service and things like that. And she gave me she gave me a lot of list of things to make. And I tell you, it was a work. It was a work of art. But then you know what, to be honest with you, like I said once again, I really she really gave me something to actually to make myself feel real, feel real proud of, based on the fact that I had not had anybody to actually bring myself to be out of that comfort zone, as far as like, um, the type of amount of work I do, So I appreciate that, based on she's like a mother to me, So like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have
She pushed you.
I don't have my I don't have she I don't have my mother, my actual biological
Hmm.
mother, So
Hmm.
therefore, when people like that come across my path, I really take them in a way. So I see that
We
she does, yeah, she
we
does
we
very
got
very good work.
we got that in common because, like I was telling y'all earlier, my mom passed away July 29th, 2019. And my aunt came to my mother's funeral, and I was not expecting her to be there. You know,
Wow,
she because she rarely leaves the office, and for to see her in the corner, and for her to say, "I'm just here to um just to let you know that you still have a mother, you still have family, and just her body's not here, her spirit is still with
right,
us." She told me that, and I was just relaxed, like it's like she told me exactly what I needed to hear. Because it's nothing like preparing someone for watching their queen in a box and knowing that that person is never going to speak again. So when she told me that her spirit is still with us, and she said that's just her body, her spirit is still here. Everything she taught you lives in you. I just fell back. So she holds a special part in my heart from that day on. So I know when you say she's like a second mother to you, we have that in common.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and like you said, she will talk to you in a way where everything sounds clear, like everything just come into you know, sense. Like you said, she makes sense of things that and she's very funny. She's very
Yeah,
Oh
funny
yeah.
too. She got she
She
got
got a
she got a
personality.
personality with herself though,
she got a
and
soft voice, but she get her
Yes.
her,
yeah,
her point
yeah,
across,
yeah,
no
definitely,
problem.
Yes.
definitely. And so I love talking to her. I mean, we could talk for hours. We have talked for hours
Yeah.
many of times, and she pretty much she talks about Dr. Sebi
The
all the
first
time.
the first day I met her inside her office on Willoughby in Adelphi, something like that, in that area.
Yes.
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm.
She came when she saw it was me. She came out. We spoke from 6:40. Her place closed at 7 at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I walked her home because in that area in that time she lived in that area. We stood in front of her building until like 12:45 at night.
Yep.
That's
Um
that's what we
my
did
Yeah,
yeah,
recently.
that's
We
her.
did
Yeah,
that recently.
that's her. Yeah,
my
Like,
girl
like
my girlfriend at the time, who's my wife now, She
Yeah.
was like, "Where you at?" I said, "I'm talking with." She said, "All this time." I said, "Yes, all this time."
Exactly. Yeah, that's my yeah.
So my aunt said, "Okay, I'm gonna let you go home before you get in trouble." So I went home, and but we stayed in contact ever since that day.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys seen a video that I put on YouTube where Dr. Sebi. I sat Sesai right next to Dr. Sebi.
Mm.
And Dr. Sebi haven't seen his son in probably like
I
four
saw
years.
I saw that one.
And he was
I
like,
saw that one.
you like, Sasa, my own son. I didn't recognize my
Yeah.
own son. The reason why I sat him there because I knew how much love Dr. Sebi had for my eye and for Sasa. So I wanted to because a lot of people be talking about his wife. He hated all of his ex-wives. I
Yeah.
wanted the people to hear come out of his mouth. I love this man. Him, his sisters, and his mother didn't do to me what everybody else did to me. So that's one of the main reasons, so that they can know that my eye wasn't caught up in all of that. Dr. Sebi,
Right.
hate her. He loved that lady, and that's
Right.
why I put that on YouTube so that people could hear come out of Dr. Sebi mouth like when he said him and his mother and his sisters never did what everybody else did to me. So
Right.
I caught a lot of flack for that video, but it is what it is. The truth is always on my side.
Yeah. Man. I mean, to be honest with you, when I saw that video, it was I was like, that's a rare video because I never saw it. And so therefore you telling me this, it's funny because like you said, he was sitting right there and as if he was surprised and like, yo, he looked over and he was just like, in a way it was like, damn, like he it's like it was touching.
Yeah,
It
because
was
Dr.
very
Sebi was
touching,
before we came to New York, he was looking for his son Sasa. And
yeah.
Oh my
I didn't
God.
I didn't know where Sasa was at. And he just happened to come inside the lecture. And I was like, yo, he said they told me that's Dr. Sebi's son. I said, yo, you said he wanna see you. He was like, no, I'm good. I just want to sit in the crowd. And I was like, trust me,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah,
I
he's
was
Yeah.
like
like,
that. He's
Yeah.
very,
yeah. I
Very
was like,
laid back.
yeah,
I was like, please come with me. This man want to see you. And
right,
I had to beg him. Everybody dying to get back there to see Dr. Sebi. And I had to beg Sasai to go back there. He
yeah,
just wanted to see his father from afar, show
Mhm.
support, and leave. You know how Sasai is real laid
right,
back.
right.
Yeah.
It's to this day.
Yep.
Still
Yeah.
to this day, yeah.
I was so
Yeah.
glad that he accepted and came back there with me. Because after the lecture,
Mhm.
Dr. Sebi is like, I'm going with my son. I'll see y'all later. So we gave Society address to where we were staying. And then he brought Dr. Sebi back later on. So
Wow.
they was gone for that whole day. So that shows how much love and trust he had for his son.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah. And
All
that was
right.
cool.
So
Oh.
how many events y'all did for my eye? And I want to get back to tomorrow, which is everybody who's in the New York. Y'all serve New York. I would imagine the five boroughs: Staten Island, Brooklyn, Bronx, or what's the area that you serve?
Well, it depends on the carrier. So we're connected with Square. So when
Mm-hmm.
you order food,
Mm-hmm.
I think it goes out 5 miles. So
Mm.
then whoever carriers in the area, it goes with DoorDash or Postmates. So that's how that works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
But we offer pickup too
y'all
if
pick
it
up as well.
goes so far out.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. So y'all got drivers, so the people not gonna
Yeah,
meet
it's like
y'all
a
when y'all
third
going.
party. Like Square, when you order from Square, then Square is connected to the DoorDash and the Postmates, and
Oh yeah.
whoever's in the area picks up the food and deliver it to the
Oh yeah.
customer.
Oh y'all bougie. I thought y'all was
Oh
gonna. I thought.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. To be honest with you, no, to be honest with you, it we didn't start off like that at one point. When we were
Mhm,
doing catering,
mhm,
I
Yeah.
was like I said, I did a lot. Like I was cooking like like a big amount of food, right?
mhm.
And we get orders in and everything, whatever case there be, however, right? But then I was also delivering other people's food. Like at one point, I was driving and delivering the food, and then I
Mhm.
Okay.
come back home, pick up some other somebody else food, and and that was a work. It was a work. However, so it didn't start off like that at one
And
point.
then
So
we
it was
hired
like
the driver.
yeah, and then we
Yeah.
actually at the beginning
Yeah.
yeah, but then
I
I
asked.
took over yeah.
I do that now. Like for the
Mm,
people that buy my batana oil, that's
Hmm.
in Brooklyn. I'm like, oh, that's right there. So I go ring the bell, FedEx, and,
Yeah,
when they
yeah,
open, Mr. G, what's up? And I take pictures with them and everything. It's a good feeling.
yeah,
It's a good feeling getting to
yeah,
meet the people.
yeah.
yeah.
Um,
And it is because they enjoy the product that
Yeah, I
you
love
use.
to
Yeah.
see the people's face. Like I like having that connection. And
Hmm.
we love music, so I like that. When I tell them what the meal is and that it's named after a certain artist, I like that. Like for my eye event, I asked her what was Dr. Sebi's favorite songs and her favorite songs, and I named it after the dishes she picked out that she wanted.
oh wow.
And she really loved that.
Yeah,
I like that y'all cater to stuff that's relevant with the people. Like
Yeah,
I never thought a playlist would be a list of the food that I want to eat.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
dope. That's
yeah.
dope.
And
So
Thank you.
and
tomorrow I'm trying to make sure that you guys, the people, get to taste your food because the food was amazing. So I'm gonna have y'all link in the bottom of this interview and what time do you guys start operations tomorrow?
Tomorrow will be from 12 to 5, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh, from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Hmm.
Okay. I
Yes.
just want to take a note of that so I could put it in the description.
Okay.
And before we get out of here, I want you guys to just tell um the people what motivated you guys to do what y'all doing. I know why I'm excited about this food because um electric food, electric body. And if I'm not putting no
exactly.
junk inside my body, I'm gonna be 53. I mean, I turned
Oh,
53. I
Oh
was
man,
all
definitely
last
don't
year. I
look
was
like
saying
it.
all right.
Definitely don't
all,
look like it. What's going on?
all last
What's
year I
going
was
on?
because my birthday's in December. So all last year I
Remember.
was saying I'm gonna be 53s, and now I'm in January. Okay, I turned 53 already, so I'm gonna be
Yeah.
54 this year.
Oh
And
Oh,
man, what's going on?
yo, eat, eating right, eating right, drinking a lot of water,
hmm.
um, eating plant-based food. So that's why when you guys told me that y'all was the ones who prepared that food, I'm happy because my wife is a teacher, and it's times that we don't have time to cook because I can't cook. I could heat up food with the best of them though. But
Right, 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 right.
as, as far as cooking, I can't cook. So knowing that
We
I
used to
can,
work for Department Ed too. We
Yeah,
quit in
yeah,
2021, right? Yeah, October
yeah,
2021.
yeah.
oh wow,
We was, we was
I
working there
didn't.
for a long time.
Well, I was working in the dean office. I have a bachelor's degree
Oh
in.
my goodness.
Wow.
I fired my boss in 2003. That's what I didn't say I quit. I fired
Ooh.
my
Mm,
boss in 2003, and
exactly.
I've been working for myself ever since. So
Oh, man.
you guys working for the Board of Education, y'all already know. And
Yeah.
Hmm.
what grades y'all was working with?
I love the children, like the little ones. So
Yeah.
but we both worked in special education. So
Hmm.
he like high school and I did
Oh
elementary.
wow, high
Yeah.
school.
Yep. I
Yeah.
Wow,
did too. But
that
you
could get
know,
dangerous.
yeah, it could be
Yeah.
dangerous. But after a while, when you get to know these children, as far as the
Yeah,
yeah, it's just
they become family. They become
yeah,
family.
pretty much, yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah,
love the children, but I didn't like the co-workers or the principal.
or
Always had
s-
like
or
an
s-
argument with them. I don't like the way they treat the children.
or
I have
some
an issue with that.
or some of the
Like they,
parents. I dealt with so many kids. Their
mhm.
parents come up and speak a certain way. I like, okay, I know I'm gonna be a little bit more lenient on him because I know where he going home to. So
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
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 working in the you if you work well, you guys know that was one thing
Yeah.
that I really didn't like. All
yeah.
right, so before we get out of here, I definitely want to give you guys a chance to tell my people where they can find y'all on Instagram, Twitter, or this shout out your social medias right now and your website where they can order the food is going to be in this, but you could tell them anyway.
Okay. For Instagram, it's plant-based BK, and Facebook is the same plant-based BK.
How you
And
spell it?
PLANTBASSBK.
Uh,
And
the
on
re- The reason why I ask you how you spell it, because I want them to hear that SS so that
Yes,
they can go straight to you guys, because they're gonna put plant based and don't
and
find y'all. So spell it one more time.
PLANTBASSBK.
That's
Yes.
That's-
Instagram.
And the Instagram is the same, and the
Hmm.
TikTok is the same.
Hmm.
And the website is plantbasedbk.square.site, SITE.
Okay, give it to them one more
Mhm.
time. The
Plant
website.
based
Mhm.
plantbasedbk.square.site, SITE.
Okay, and I want you guys to give the people just some words of encouragement for the people who still eating that dead flesh, and let them know the how you guys feel about that and how you guys can encourage them to eat this the right way.
yeah. So
Mhm.
the encouragement, pretty much,
You always can be
everything,
disciplined too. You always.
every yeah. Well, discipline is one of the biggest things.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you're accustomed to eating is pretty much what we can match based on the things that you're accustomed to eating. So therefore, you're not really going to miss anything as far as you know fried chicken. That could be fried mushroom, or if it's mac and cheese, you could make we actually make our own cheese. We make our own cheese by scratch. It took
Mm,
10 days. It took 10 days.
Yeah, that was a
It
long
took ten
period.
days.
Mhm.
However,
but you
Yeah.
got it.
yeah. So we can make things in a way where it's actually tasteful, very tasteful. You're not going to miss anything. So, but if anything, it's really on the person, on the individual of being determined of what you want in life as far as like to heal yourself. Because if you really want it, you will get it. You know what I'm saying? If you really
Mhm.
want it. But other than that, you know,
Yeah.
best thing is to eat, healthy as much as possible so that you can heal yourself. That's the goal.
Oh, okay. And what's your actual nationality? Are you guys American?
I
How
know
wait,
this is that, but
where your grandparents from? Let me ask that.
Yeah. So so my mother, she's from Jamaica. You know?
Respect Yardman. Okay,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, 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 yeah. You already know. Yeah, my
Okay.
father, yeah, he's my father, he's from the Geechee, he's from the Geechee area.
the
So
South.
that's South Carolina.
Yo,
Yeah,
my oldest son is from Charleston, South Carolina.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I actually went to school in South Carolina State, and a lot of my boys was from Charleston. First time I heard my boy Scooter, God rest the dead, speak,
Mhm.
I thought he was Jamaican, because he was like,
Mm,
he told his kid,
South is
"Well,
the
Guam
South.
boy, I'll box you in your eye." I
yeah,
like
Yeah.
you.
that's how they
He,
talk.
I was like, "You from
That's how they talk.
Jamaica?" He said, "No, boy, I from Charleston." I was like, "Oh, people from America speak like that." He caught me off guard.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's where your dad is from Charleston.
yeah. He's from Andrews. He was born out there. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, so it's a small little town, and pretty much, like you said, they all speak that language as far
Mhm.
as like the Geechee way of talking, and like you
Charlemagne
said,
the
boxing and
God.
things like that. Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's where he's from. And actually, I was raised out there for like 7 years, at the time.
Oh
And
wow, okay.
yeah, I moved back up to New York and pretty much yeah. So, but other than that, yeah, that's where my family's is from.
Okay, Queen, where you from?
My parents is from, well, my father's from Virginia, but no, he was born out here, but his side is like from Virginia, and my mother's
Okay.
side is from South Carolina.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you a straight Yankee.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But I was born in Harlem, raised in
Hmm.
Brooklyn, so I represent Harlem and Brooklyn.
All right, that's what's up. Yo, guys, thank you for accepting my invitation. Thank you for letting me to be your first interview, and I could see many more to come after this.
I
You got
appreciate that.
so
Appreciate
just one more time before y'all get out of here, give them your Instagram so that I want to make sure people find you.
it.
Okay, the Instagram is plant based BASSBK.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank
All right. So
you.
love and light to both of y'all. Thank you guys for purchasing my Batana oil and just becoming my sister and brother. I appreciate y'all.
I
We
appreciate you
appreciate
too.
you too.
I
All
appreciate
right.
you.
Peace.
All right.
Peace. Yo, oh man. I'm so excited that they actually accepted my invitation because you don't really meet a lot of nice, humble people that's in your area. So I feel blessed right now. I also wanted to thank. Let me take this board off. I want to tell everybody that I don't have any more CMOS. I don't have any more CMOS to give away with the. Hold on, let me take this border off. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any more. That's the website right there. I don't have any more CMOS to give away, but I do have some new herbs that actually came to me today. And I wanted to talk to anyone who have any family members that has autism, because my daughter, she's 13, she have autism, and Dr. Sebi, she wasn't really speaking when she was a child. When she was around maybe 4 or 5, she wasn't speaking like a regular 4 or 5 year old. She was actually just staring at people, not really talking. Dr. Sebi gave her some banju, Banju, and it's like a brain food that opened up. Um, I don't know what it opened up because I don't know the technical term. All I know, about 6 months later, my daughter started speaking, repeating everything we were saying, conversing with us. And so I have some of that banju. So anyone who buys the 10 ounce or the 8 ounce batana, I'm going to send them that. And I have some other herbs that I got in today. So anybody who purchased the 10 ounce or the 8 ounce or even the 4 ounce, um, I'm not going to say the 2 ounce because I said the 2 ounce and everybody bought 2 ounces, and I got rid of 30 pounds, 30 pounds of sea moss in like a week and a half to two. I thought I had sea moss for about maybe 2, 3 months, but 30 pounds of sea moss went with no problem. So anybody who purchased the 4 ounce, the 8 ounce, or the 10 ounce, I'm gonna definitely send you guys different herbs inside of it that I just received. And once I'm out of herbs to give away, that's when I'll let you guys know. But that's the new special that I have. Um, that's all I got to say for now. Let me see if anybody got any questions. Okay, so let me do what we do. Thank you guys for coming out, and don't forget if you're in the New York area, the link is in my description. Go get y'all some amazing plant-based food. You guys will not be disappointed. This couple throws down. All right, peace and love.
And you know I never been tested, cause my rights I keep it protected. And the test is causing infections and then masses out of the question. So y'all say I'll be grinding, then y'all say I'll be rhyming, but I listen very closely and it sound like you're lying. And you know I never been tested, cause my rights I keep it protected. And the test is causing infections and then masses out of the question. I set up a trust, all these businesses bubbling like I'm balling the most. I pull up in the coloring. Pardon me as I deliver my soliloquy. Poetry that's smooth in essence like I ink calligraphy. Always be accusing me of raising up